to Absolution NYC. This is Absolution UK, the London division, but we're in Leipzig now, WGT 2023 with the legendary Ikon, all the way from Melbourne.
All the way from, making our way through Europe.
Making your way through Europe, great. Lovely to see you guys. Thank you so much for taking the time to talk to me.
Oh, no problem.
We all know that, as fellow Aussies, we all stick up for each other.
That's right.
Okay, first of all, I want to say to you guys, this is your 5th time?
It's our 4th, but I
Not
think
your
we've
5th?
cancelled about 3 times. Yeah.
Okay, I haven't done my homework properly then. I thought it was your 5th time.
4th, 2020 was cancelled, 2014 was cancelled. There was another year that was cancelled. Yeah.
2017.
Okay, so when was the last
14.
time you played at WGT? That we actually played?
2011.
Okay, so that's 12 years ago.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. So how do you see WGT now, after 12 years?
I think it's like you said, it seems very different because everything's different post-COVID. I don't think there's a such thing as normal anymore.
It's not really normal.
No. We didn't know quite what to expect because, as you said, last time we played here, 2011. How old were you then, Greta?
6.
6, yeah, see?
She was a bit younger than us.
Yeah, so there's all these new golfers who come through like, who's this band Ikon? Because we don't push ourselves on that, like all the and the European bands are out there playing and all the labels and all that. So for us it was a little bit of a like, we weren't sure. We weren't really sure.
You weren't sure if you were going to come this year?
No, we weren't sure what to expect this year.
Okay.
Whereas in the past, because we came in 2003, 2005, 2011, they were close. And not coming to Europe for 12 years was it's a long time.
But it's also more difficult for bands from Australia, obviously because of the distance.
That's right.
Travelling is a lot harder now in general.
So how many hours did it take you to get to Leipzig?
Too many.
From Melbourne?
40.
I don't think it was 40, was it?
Well, no, from the moment I hopped in the taxi with David to go to the airport in Melbourne, to the time we got to the accommodation in Belgium, because we went to Belgium first, it was 40 hours travel.
40 hours travel. That sounds like lots of fun, doesn't it?
I'm too old for this.
We've been on the road. We've been recording in Belgium and recording in Cologne, and this is our first. We only wanted to come here and do a handful of shows over the whole touring thing. So it's really weird to come in to a festival cold. You know what I mean? Normally we play a few gigs and come in and go.
Your last gig was pre-COVID?
We played a couple of gigs last year in Australia, but that was we a little bit different. We had a guitarist filling in. So this year we were like, we'll start working on a new album, and then it was like, oh, you're playing Biggie T, so we had to go back. Learning the songs that we once knew again, so it made it a little bit difficult.
Okay, so you mentioned that you're working on a new album.
Yeah, we've been doing it for about 6 years, but I think we're making progress now.
Okay, so is it nearly finished?
No, we did a couple of singles in Belgium and Cologne, so we're on our way. We go back and finish them when we get
Good things take a long time to be
They do.
completed.
We put out one-off singles in the last few years, like trying to keep the momentum going. But again, it's so hard in Australia. It's so isolated.
So how is it? Okay, I haven't been to Australia some years now.
Lucky
So
you.
what is the scene like now in Australia in general? We won't say the word just golf, but in general the alternative scene.
Small. What do you say? Well, to tell you
Compared to Europe.
I don't think there's any comparison. I think there's a very big alternative, Triple J side, but then the niche, the club things are very much outdated. And what was interesting was like during the COVID, like all these DJs around the world doing the Twitch thing, it really showed how outdated the Australian DJs were.
So you're saying that a lot of Australian DJs didn't, because I did some Twitch streams myself, but in general, not as many as other people, and I don't anymore.
Yeah.
But in general, are you saying that a lot of the Australian DJs weren't really into that whole Twitch thing, the virtual streaming?
They did do the Twitch thing, but you go to an Australian club, you won't hear Australian bands. You very rarely hear new music. So I mean, how many times do you need to hear "Love Like Blood" by Killing Joke or "Temple of Love" by
Yeah.
Sister Mercy?
Yeah.
So all these clubs that were closed went on doing their Twitch things, and they're like,
Not
oh
playing
shit!
all just all.
So we've got to watch what other people are doing and take notes. And it's like, who are all these new bands? So it showed up the fact that they were a little bit. I don't care if they see this; they can go. I won't swear.
Okay.
Yeah,
Get
I mean,
stuffed, as they say.
it showed up the fact that you go to a goth club and you hear Blondie and you hear like whatever, and but you don't really hear Australian, and you don't hear modern goth, and all the other DJs from around the world are promoting the bands from their country. They're promoting local the bands within the scene worldwide.
Okay, why do you think that is, though, Chris?
Ask Clifford, I think he knows.
I've got no idea.
Because Australia used to be a country that used to promote its own music in general.
We lost that a long time ago. There were fanzines and there were labels, and I was involved in labels and shops, and the clubs became more like friends get together and like let's organize a night and dress up and play the classic songs, So you can almost like have a bet, like
you know exactly what you're going to hear.
Joy Division, The Cure, then it's like Sister Mercy, then Bauhaus, and then.
Okay, well maybe I could put my 2 cents in here. That it's not just happening in Australia. Trust me.
But it's only that in Australia. You won't hear new music in Australia. But I think after the COVID thing, it kind of made them look a bit silly, like put up your cobwebs and your skeleton behind the thing. It's all cool. And it's like, oh, we better find out what these other bands are doing, what these other these bands that these other DJs are playing that are kind of people are actually into. And so we don't play very often in Australia. Last year we did it a bit to get back on our feet after COVID, and it was like, all right, this is not really us. So we don't play very often. So it was like we tried to get back on our feet again after having 2 years of.
Sorry.
Oh,
Okay. Well, I do know that you also did a project with your son.
I did, yes.
Which
I did,
I like very much.
Yeah, Birds of a Feather, yes.
Is there going to be any continuation to that?
Yeah, absolutely.
In between finishing Ikon?
We're working on another single at the moment.
Okay.
Yeah, so that was a lot of fun. Jack was mainly did dubstep, and then one day he sent me a message saying, "Dad, can you sing on my song?" And I'm like, "Sure." So I listened to it. That's pretty good. It's better than what I can do. All right. And I'm like, a couple of songs, I'll put out a single. So it was exciting for our family.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Now, as you're in Europe, I do want to ask. I do know that you've got a few more shows until you go back to Melbourne.
Yes.
Okay. So tell me, where are you playing?
We are playing in Rome next Thursday next week, and then we go to Athens.
Yay!
So we're
Deaf
doing.
Disco?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So we wanted to play. I'm very interested in archaeology, so going to historical places is cool.
We'll find lots of places to go to.
Rome, and none of us have ever been to Athens, so to Greece, sorry. So it's exciting to spend a few days there, and
I'm sure you'll enjoy it, and you'll see a very enthusiastic crowd.
Yeah.
Very enthusiastic.
Leo's a nice guy.
And the crowd, you'll see. Yeah. I won't say anything. You'll see the crowd. They're very enthusiastic.
Yeah, so it's good. I mean, we played in quite a few countries, but never in Greece, and so it's exciting to go somewhere. So this was like very much. We were going to just do a handful of places. Wave-Gotik, great. A few days here, a few days in Rome, a few days in Athens, go home.
Okay.
And then go to the clubs and golf clubs and listen to Blondie and Falco, and not that I don't like either of those.
Of course we do.
But Sister Mercy.
Okay. Well, I hope you come to London sometime.
Did you get the chips?
No worries. I do hope you come to London as well.
Well, we hope to come to. Yeah, it's been a while since we've been in the UK. You never know. You never know what's happening.
Okay. Well, thank you so much,
Thank you
guys,
so much.
for your very
Thank
busy
you.
schedule, for talking to me.
Thank you.
It was a great show.
Yes.
Thank you for a great
I
show.
went out there determined to enjoy it.
Okay.
You know, yeah. So it was. We will probably see you around.
Yes. The next following days in
See you when you
Leipzig.
come to Australia.
Yeah, well, definitely when I come to Australia.
High school reunion. Yeah, that's
Yes, a
right.
high school reunion. Okay. Okay, well, good night from Leipzig, everybody, from WGT
Yeah.
2023.
Yeah.
Absolution was here,
Yeah.
and we will see you again very soon. Thank
Okay,
you,
thank
guys.
you. Good
Bye-bye.
night.